everybody. My name's Steve Simmons, and this is Austinville 78750, and this is a project that my wife and Amy and I started 7 years ago. And it was a vision of building a place in the community where people could gather and families could gather, and just local business at its finest. Obviously, if you read the papers and the various trials and tribulations, this was a very difficult project to build. And my friend Jimmy has been kind enough to listen to me rant and rave about the joys of building in the city of Austin. But y'all are all here today because we're here to kick off Jimmy's campaign. And I've known Jimmy for about 10 years now. We all started in a little group called Choose Austin First. And Choose Austin First was about local business. It was about promoting local business. It was about making local business local. And my experiences over the last 25 years of working with the city of Austin with Amy's Ice Creams and Phil's Ice House and the Austinvilles has not been easy. And I think we have a huge opportunity with the new council coming in and the 10-to-1 geographic format that we can put council members that represent our communities on the council. Jimmy is from this community and will represent this community well. At Choose Austin First, we all worked together to promote local business. 90-something% of the business in Austin is local, and that's where our sales tax base comes from. With this change of council, I believe Jimmy will be a strong voice for small business and for this Northwest Austin corridor. For the past 20 years, there's been no representation from this area, and I really think we need a voice downtown. Jimmy's a problem solver. Jimmy worked on the geographic lines that determine what these districts are. Jimmy handled both Phil's Ice House's website, and you want to talk about a problem solver. Anytime you deal with websites, you need a problem solver. And Jimmy's been a good business person that's helped us navigate the opening of a business like Phil's. We now have 3 of them with sales somewhere around $4 million a year. But I just wanted to take this moment. I'm glad y'all all came out. I'm glad y'all can see Austinville. It truly is the essence of local business. And I'd like to introduce Jimmy Flannigan, our next council member.
Thank you, Steve. Come on up. I want to thank you all for coming out today. Thank you, Steve, for that wonderful introduction. It's been an honor to work with you and work for you all of these years. My name is Jimmy Flannigan, and I am running for Austin City Council in District 6. I have lived in Austin all of my adult life. I moved to Austin in 1996 to be a student at the University of Texas. I moved out to Northwest Austin even before I had finished my degree. I also started my small business, Side Street, out of my dorm room at the University of Texas. And through that work, I have been able to meet business owners and nonprofit groups, church groups, tech companies, businesses of all sizes, all across the city, and learn about the issues they face in growing their business and creating jobs. I've also spent most of my adult life working for the Austin Gay and Lesbian Chamber of Commerce, twice serving as its president, first building and then rebuilding the organization. And through that work, I discovered the unique challenges minority-owned businesses face, challenges accessing services and resources at the city. But I also learned about the role of business, the role business needs to play in equality and fairness. I also co-founded and organized the Northwest Austin Coalition. This is an organization we formed last year at the advent of 10-1 to help educate Northwest Austin and advocate so that there would be a voice at City Hall for Northwest Austin. And I've spent the last few years working on traffic with the Austin Chamber, getting unique insight about the challenges we face as a community and just why it is that local officials have not been able to address the issue. Now, I love Austin. And like I said, I've lived here nearly my whole life. But I understand the unique challenges we face as a city and a region. Crippling affordability and tax issues that challenge our ability to live in the city that we love, and a growing and complicated bureaucracy at City Hall that stymies local business and burdens homeowners. Now, in order to address these problems, Northwest Austin cannot act alone. It requires meeting and building relationships with people all across the city, relationships that I've spent my whole life building. I am blessed to have the support of Austinites of all perspectives. People who understand that the issues you face at City Hall have no ideology. Democrats, Republicans, Libertarians, Independents, Progressives, Conservatives, all people who know that I am the kind of leader that believes in open doors and an open mind. It's that kind of leadership, that kind of perspective that with your help, I can bring to City Hall for District 6 and the City of Austin.
Woo! All right.
Thank you all for coming out today. This is going to kick off an amazing campaign, not just for Northwest Austin, but for the city. An opportunity to educate everyone about the issues that we face and finally bring a voice to City Council for Northwest Austin. Let's enjoy lunch at Phil's, a wonderful locally owned business. Check out Amy's, check out Baked, right here in their location, Austinville 78750, and I'll see you on the campaign trail.
Jimmy! All right, go Jimmy!